evening, viewers. You're watching Republic TV and I'm Rakshita Mishra with you this evening. A massive ruckus broke out today in Jammu and Kashmir Assembly after Engineer Rashid's brother brandished a banner over Article 370 demanding the restoration of Article 370. This was followed by a BJP MLA storming to the well, and later they were marshalled out. Two BJP MLAs also got injured during this brawl in the assembly. Meanwhile, BJP leader Smriti Irani also slammed Jammu and Kashmir Chief Minister Omar Abdullah, asking him to clear his position on the issue of Article 370 abrogation. All right. All right, Chief Minister Omar Abdullah has now reacted on ruckus in Jammu and Kashmir Assembly, and this after the brawl that unfolded. Now he has made his position clear, viewers. He says abrogation of Article 370 is not acceptable. Ladies and gentlemen, this is the newly elected Chief Minister of Jammu and Kashmir, Omar Abdullah, the National Conference leader. He has said that he does not stand for Article 370, that it is unacceptable, that the abrogation of Article 370 is unacceptable. Take a listen to Omar Abdullah, viewers here.
मैं इलेक्शन में बार बार आपसे कहता रहा कि इस असेंबली के जरिए हमने अपनी आवाज बुलंद करनी है। इस असेंबली के जरिए हमने पैगाम भेजना है कि जो हमारे साथ हुआ 5 अगस्त 2019 को वो हमें काबिल कबूल नहीं है, कि वो हमारी इजाजत, हमारी मर्जी और हमारे मशवरे के बिना हुआ। अब जब पहले दिन उसका कहीं जिक्र नहीं हुआ, कुछ लोगों ने हमें ताने देने शुरू किए, भूल गए, धोखा दिया। अब हम धोखा देने वाले लोगों में से नहीं हैं। फर्क ये है कि हम कायदा कानून जानने वाले लोग हैं। हम जानते हैं किस तरह चीजों को असेंबली के जरिए लाया जाए, और हम चाहते थे कि असेंबली के जरिए ऐसी आवाज उठे जिसको मरकज भी नजरअंदाज ना कर सके। नहीं तो हम पहले दिन ऐसा रेजोल्यूशन लाते जिसको वो उठा के रद्दी की टोकरी में फेंक देते, फिर क्या फायदा होता। हम चाहते थे असेंबली से ऐसी आवाज आए जो मरकज को कल मजबूर करे हमसे बात करने के लिए, जो कल को मरकज नजरअंदाज ना कर सके। और वो आवाज आपकी कल असेंबली ने बुलंद करके वो रेजोल्यूशन पास करके दुनिया को बताया कि हम क्या चाहते हैं और क्या हासिल करके रहेंगे। मैं इलेक्शन में बार-बार
There you have Omar Abdullah. Viewers, that's his answer. In fact, today BJP had asked that he should clear his stand. Gursimran Singh joins us live on the broadcast for more. Gursimran, well, Smriti Irani in that press conference had clearly asked that Omar Abdullah should clarify his position, and I think he has done that. He has said that his party, he is the Chief Minister, newly elected Chief Minister, and he says that Article 370 is something that we do not accept. He said that is for the world to see that this resolution is something that we demand, we support. And what has happened after that, the brawl, those ugly scenes unfolding, seems that it has the backing of Omar Abdullah as well.
See, it was clear that it had the backing of Omar Abdullah because it was all done strategically by the National Conference. They brought it on the first day of the business because first day of the assembly session, it was for the speaker selection and the governor address. Second day was the obituary, and the third day, first day of the business, then a supplementary business comes into being. This was done none other than their voice, the Hindu voice of the National Conference, that is Surinder Chaudhary. So this was all planned that it will be done by Surinder Chaudhary so as to give it a color that 3 370 is not for any specific community or for any specific region. It is for the people of Jammu and Kashmir. And that was the message that the National Conference wanted to convey, and that was done when Surinder Chaudhary stood up in the House and said that I am moving a supplementary resolution in the House, and House passed that. That was very clear from the National Conference, because see what has happened. The day first when we were witnessing that Wahid Para got up and he moved a resolution for the restoration of 370 and 35 alpha. That mounted a lot of pressure on the National Conference. The National Conference was being mocked on the social media as well as in the local platforms that they have not done what the PDP has done with just 3 MLAs. So NC was under immense pressure, and that day Omar said that they had the first day at first show, but it is not like that. We will come with a plan. And yesterday we saw how Surinder Chaudhary stood up, Sakina Itu seconded the motion, and then the motion was passed on voice vote inside the Assembly of Jammu and Kashmir. Though it holds no relevance, because it was the same National Conference government in 2000 that passed the resolution for the greater autonomy of Jammu and Kashmir, and that was backed by all 90 MLAs, even including the BJP ones in 2000s, but that was set aside by the Atal Bihari Vajpayee government. So that holds no relevance when it comes to the Parliament of India taking a resolution from the Jammu and Kashmir State Assembly, but this was more a compulsion for the National Conference, which they have done. But the BJP seems to be in no mood of sparing the National Conference. That's why we have seen back-to-back protests in Jammu, protest in the outskirts of the Jammu, also protest by the Gorkha community, protest by the West Pakistani refugees, and also BJP going a full throttle against the National Conference.
Yes, Gursimran, absolutely. Well, thank you so much for joining us with those details coming on that story. We was Omar Abdullah, the Chief Minister of Jammu and Kashmir there, once again making the pitch for against the abrogation of Article 370. In the latest speech after the Ruckus, he says that we do not accept, that his party does not accept the abrogation of Article 370.
Fortunately, I was referred to Bone and Joint Hospital, Barjula. Fortunately, there is no fracture, but there is a soft tissue injury, having a lot of pain.
Can you show us the kind of injuries that you have received?
No, only the doctor can say what type of injuries, but they have dressed it, they have given the treatment. Fortunately, there is no fracture, but I was manhandled inside the house. I was just trying to put a ballot point, because they are demanding for the special status, which is not good for the state, which is not good for the country, which is not good for the people of this area. Because of this, lot of bloodshed has been done, and lot of irregularities has been done by the concerned government. That's why they are demanding special status. They want to carry on all these irregularities, all those wrong things. We are protesting against this. There should not be any special status. We are the part of the country. We are part of the India.
Is it because BJP has a very less number, or not? They are not in majority. That is why their voice is not being heard.
Yes, the role of Honorable Speaker is also partisan. It's not fair. It's biased. That's why we are protesting. We are trying to put a point, and unfortunately, we are not allowing. We are not being allowed to put a point, and most of our members, they were marshalled out, and I was one of them. In fact, the marshals, they mishandled. That's why I suffered the injuries.
All right, now we are getting breaking news from Maharashtra.